born. Show them how we do this, man. BTBTV. We bully the bullies. No run, no retreat. Yeah. BTB TV. One more time for y'all in the back. Y'all slow ninjas. Right. Yo. John Gotti flow. Rap high below. Escobar status, rap game, Corleone. I can show you how you lay back and watch your pockets grow. Stay away from devious women, end up like Papa Smoke. Y'all wake up every day twitching, like yo, I gotta post. I wake up every day mission, it's $1 million notes. Dominoes, bodies drop, rod stick like hollow toast. Broadway, man, if you know, then you know. I came for everything they said I couldn't have, got that and then some, and then some. My wins on overload, say y'all overdose. The rappers in the tight squeeze and that clutch like Cobra rope. The okie doke, we don't go for that. All she wrote, another tale from the street, death and horror flow. The projects like a ghost trying to haunt your soul. Another tale from the street, homicide the folks who want to play to them guns scream adios. Another tale from the street, black mafia, so Don Corleone mixed with Al Capone. Another tale from the street, like an opera show. These kids be acting to their life movie, curtain closed. Nowadays your foes will plot you wearing Malcolm X hats, 666. The devil on his shoulder won the death match. Reminiscing when more street ninjas was off the hook, chasing D's up off the block, trying to run and get the force, blood on pavement. He's 12 years old and he tough to play with. He don't go to playgrounds, that's his fiends who want their mainstay. We can't miss.
Quick, bro. Son, quick, bro.
With our hands behind our back, our eyes closed, head brainless.
You got to wax the AP show in a minute.
Tale from the street, death and horror flow.
I mean, I'll come for a wax show in a minute.
Like a ghost trying to haunt your soul. Another tale from the street, homicide the foe who wanted to play to them guns scream adios. Another tale from the street, black mafia, so Don Corleone mixed with Al Capone. Another tale from the street, like an opera show. These kids be acting to their light movie, curtain closed. Yeah, BTBTV. It's the movement, man. You're born. You're born, let's get him. Let's get him.
This is just for my brother Jersey J on the radar. Did you find the article yet, bruh?
Listen, fuck that article.
All right.
Jim Jones. Blow me up, God. Blow me up, God. Fuck this. I'm going to do this standing up. Blow me up, God. Jim Jones. I don't know what's wrong with you, sir. You got the audacity. You got the vinegar and piss to say you want to battle the God Rakim and you would slaughter him? Nigga, is you retarded? What the fuck is wrong with you, boy? You the same nigga that got kicked out of a motherfucking, what, he didn't get kicked out of a Gucci store, but whatever the fuck happened to your ass, they played your ass out over there. But you want to come at motherfucking Rakim? Dog. Don't do that shit to yourself. I don't even think the God will even give you the time and day. You probably ain't even motherfucking a cracker off that man cheese, man.
Yo, what
you
up?
ain't shit.
The whole Dipset got destroyed by Jadakiss.
Listen, shout out to Jadakiss. Jadakiss top 5 dead and alive, and that's facts. Jadakiss could give it to anybody like that anytime. So
top 5 dead alive to me. You know what I'm saying? Good.
Look, like I said, shout out to Cameron. Shout out to Jewel Santana. You know, I like them niggas. This Jim Jones motherfucker, he been itching me for quite some time now. Between his alleged telling and all the other shenanigans. You know, all the other shenanigans he's been involved with in the last couple of years. I've always had an itch with that dude.
Let's pull up some Jim Jones bullshit. You want to clown on Jim Jones tonight, bro?
I want to clown him, but I want to clown him on the hip hop thing, on the culture, because he's talking about battling Rakim. Man, you can't do that. Who in their right mind want to battle Rakim but motherfucking Big Daddy Kane? We've been starving for that battle for a long time. You know, and shout out to Big Daddy King and the God Rakim. You know what I'm saying? Who is this poop putt motherfucker to be challenging the God, man?
Yo, check this out.
When you Lego with
We're gonna dismantle Jim Jones in every area tonight. I'm gonna be petty.
This
I'm gonna
nigga.
be petty Betty.
Experiences at getyourguide.com. DVD Era TV back at y'all with another one live from the 30
Fair use. Hold up.
Got me madder than a dog in a hubcap factory. What the hell
Jim
going
Jones.
on?
We're about to go on Jim Jones tonight. If I'm
You-
to rap, we're going on anyway. Jim Jones. You ain't even safe for New York, my B. Gee, you ain't safe for New York.
Today we're going to talk about the most fed blood in NYC, Rod Diggs and Jim Jones beef. Now, before we get into their beef, let's speak about Rod Diggs a little. Rod Diggs is from downtown Brooklyn, a member and leader of the Bloods, the big homie, you know what I'm saying, of his set. And he's a very dangerous dude. Spent a lot of time incarcerated. He
Hey, yo,
came
Jersey
home,
J, put the
still had
picture
one
up.
foot in the street
Put the
and
picture
one
up with
foot
Jim
on the
Jones,
neck of the rap
the magazine
industry.
article.
Know what I'm saying? And he
That's
was
what I said,
fed.
I put it
People
right
didn't
now.
play with this man. He is about 6'1", 6'2", about 230 pounds, big cop diesel, paws, like, and you know he was running through the rap industry, shaking it up around 2009, 2010, if I'm not mistaken. And you know, he had his foot on the gas. Now, what I could say about Rod Diggs,
Hold
he's
up,
a
he
great
said
leader,
it.
so I could see how he could be the
June
the leader
13th,
of his
2022
blood set, because he's a
at
great leader.
5:35 p.m.
Like when he rapped
on
his group with
Hip
the
Hop
Murder
DX
Team with Uncle
magazine.
Murder and Waka Flocka, he seemed like he was the veteran rapper, and that was like his situation, like 50 Cent with G Unit or Jada Kiss and D Block. Like he seemed like the leader of the group, and the leader of the group should have been either Uncle Murder or Waka Flocka, because they was more the veterans. You know what I'm saying? But he just looked like he had a movement and he had them behind him, and he left, you know, hit the ground running. He's a great leader, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, also Jim Jones is a great leader. He brought Max B, Stack Bundles, and Mel Matrix, you know, to the Bird Gang, and, you know, they made history or whatever. Jim Jones is a great leader as well. Now, Rod Diggs is probably the first New York blood big homie to rap. No disrespect to Mel Matrix. Mel Matrix, you know, he's a big homie too and all that. But I don't know. Mel Matrix didn't seem like he was like too serious with the rap thing. I know he made raps because he was in a position to do so, but he didn't seem like he took it too serious. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's get into the beef they had. Now around this time, you know, Rod Diggs was in the studio a lot with Shooter 93, running with him and making songs with him and stuff. So I believe more than likely if he was in Jim Jones' studio, he was with Shooter 93 or whatever. And you know, from what I hear from Five Guard and other people that was around Jim Jones and them, Jim Jones, when he working or he grinding or he's doing something professional, he don't want to hear no negativity, no street shit. He wants you to keep that forest away from him as possible. Now, Rod Diggs probably was in the studio, you know, talking about old blood politics and all that. And Jim Jones said to him, like, yo, get the fuck out of here with that blood shit. So, you know, Rod Diggs, like, what? He like, yo, get the fuck out of here with that blood shit. So, you know, they went back and forth. They end up calming Rod Diggs down. And, you know, before he left, he broke one of the glass doors that got up out of there. Now, fast forward, Jim Jones had a show later on that night. And at Sue's Rendezvous, and your boy Rod Diggs pulled up with a few of his guys. As Rod Diggs walks in the club, the DJ shouted him out, like, shout out to Rod Diggs in the building. And I heard the look on Jim Jones' face was Thomas, like he was shook, like he seen a ghost, they say. You know what I'm saying? And basically, you know, Jim Jones ended up leaving out the club without getting touched. So basically, Rod Diggs kind of gave him a pass, but I think it was more like a thing, like trying to show him how strong he was in the city, and if he wanted to, he could have did something to him. Now, I'm gonna be honest. me knowing people, I feel like Jim Jones wasn't really fully informed on who Rod Diggs was. He probably knew who Rod Diggs was as far as like being a rapper and a member of the Bloods, but he didn't really know his background. He wasn't fully informed of who he was. Because, you know, in Jim Jones' mind, the only blood big homie in Brooklyn to him probably is Mel Matrix, you know what I'm saying? So he probably didn't know that Rod Diggs had his own set. He was a big homie and a serious dude before the studio incident. And I guess after the studio incident, he broke the door and left. He probably made some phone calls, or Shooter himself probably told him who he was and how dangerous and serious of a dude he was. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like Jim Jones ain't know who Rod Diggs actually was when he did that. Because if he did, I don't think it would have went like that. That disrespectful, at least. Now, what I do want to say about Jim Jones, because a lot of people like talking about Jim Jones, calling him a coward, calling him a sucker. Jim Jones has been through a lot. He's been through a lot in the streets and in the rap industry. He had beef with some serious dudes too, like Gangsta Lou, Rod Diggs, Al Poe, True Life, like serious dudes that he keep pushing. He keep coming outside. He keep going.
Man.
Yo, man, why does nigga Jim keep saying this crazy ass shit? Like,
hey, listen, I think we might need to make a retraction, because I am in the site Hip Hop DX, and 2 days ago he did an interview with Level. The New York legend said he's far from comfortable in the studio. Far more comfortable in the studio than Duncan out lyrically with another MC.
Yo, it's on.
No, I'm just telling you. Look, I'm in the site right now. This the only thing that has anything to do with battle rapping is this article. I'm in the official site. I think whoever put that up, that was some shit to set a retarded nigga like me off. You see what happened?
Man, I'm
you can't find that. But we on his bumper anyway, because I don't like the nigga anyway. But
they said that nigga said it, bro. I don't want to hear that. That nigga said it, bro.
All right, well, listen. On behalf of New Jersey J, when that lawsuit come, I said he who didn't. I retracted myself, sir. You still a bitch nigga though.
Yo, fair use, fair use, fair use.
Fair usage.
Yo, didn't that nigga say he tongue kissed his mother too?
Yeah.
Tongue kissed his mammy.
He says wild off the wild shit. All the shock value, I guess.
That nigga's a whole nutball anyway. Emotional nigga. Always crying ass bitch.
He's always in the spectrum, huh? Not to be true. He's always in the same type of bitch. I don't think Jim ever got locked up. Yeah, he be going on.
He ever marry her?
He never married Chris, man.
Hold on. Yo.
This nigga Jim is a wild boy.
We on that nigga hill. Fuck it.
Rakim.
What's going on YouTube?
Nah, that was bullshit.
Another video. Okay, so first of all, let me
He
start
said
by
it, bro.
saying this is not
It's in the
new
magazine, bro.
news.
It's
This
a
is
magazine.
actually old. I'm bringing it to you because I thought it was an interesting story that a lot of people out there probably never heard. And also the fact that Jim Jones' name is buzzing right now, why not take the opportunity to bring you this story? So basically, this story is about Rod Diggs and the night when they allegedly
right,
were
nigga.
going to go do harm to
Yo,
Jim Jones.
TV's fake. Don't
So
get put on timeout,
basically, what's
nigga.
been reported, and this came from the New York Daily Press, and also this was reported from an actual witness who was a part of this whole situation. Rod Diggs goes to Jim Jones' studio. He was basically kicked out. Jim Jones is reported as saying, quote, "Take that blood shit outside." Then it's reported that Rod Diggs broke a glass door, ended up leaving. Later that night, though, they knew Jim Jones.
Yo, Jim Jones beef with Mendices. Hold up. Fuck it.
Remember the Mandisi one. Mandisi, man, shit. Mandisi, that dude.
Yo.
Shout out to Mandisi.
Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, for real, man. This is a real one.
Yo, fair use. Fair use out there. Listen, man. This is my bro.
Five. You said five.
Yo, what up, bro? Shit, we live right now. You got niggas listening in. I had to go live real quick. You out? I miss you, niggas. Nah, you already know, bro. You know, everybody ain't, you know, we all end up in different situations, but if I'm able to do for one of my brothers, that ain't about nothing. If it need to be like that ever again or tomorrow, it's the same situation, man. You know, your son is my son too, man. I love that nigga.
Oh, man. There's a lot of crazy things going on out there. What the hell is
So right now, listen, we live on Instagram. There's probably 100,000 niggas listening, but you on speakerphone. So basically, you know, you call kind of a good time because we're talking about all these. So I was explaining. I'm gonna let the people. You give the people your perception on you and Jim Jones' relationship.
I mean, like, we really never have a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's just like a funny style nigga. Like, so, you know, I kind of fell back from him. Plus, at the end of the day, when
you say not to cut you off, when you say fell back from him, you used to hang out with him. Just tell me what you mean when you say fell back.
I ain't never hang out with him. Like, Max B told me he wanted to meet me, and when Max B told me like, yo, he wanted to meet you, yo, come to Miami with him, and whatever the case may be. So I'm figuring, what do you want to meet me for? Maybe he want to make some money or something. So when I found out he just wanted to hang out, I was like, nah, you know, that ain't really my speed. I don't hang out like that. Then I met Dan.
All right, man. Jesus is on a plane about to take off, so I can't get him on the phone. We just talked for a hot second.
Right. So how did you and him get into an altercation? Like, how did y'all two start beefing?
Well, it wasn't really a beef because it was like really one side, you know.
Right.
I was the aggressor. It wasn't really no beef. It was just when I went to Miami to meet you when we shoot that movie, The Percentage.
See, the thing is this, bro. I know the story, but I want you to. I know everything. I just want people. I know this. You know I know everything. It's just you got 100,000 listeners right now. Just tell your side because you never really get to tell your side.
So I went to Miami to meet you, shoot the movie Percentage, and while we down there, they did Miami filming Love and Hip Hop, and when they filming Love and Hip Hop, he got into it.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
He got into it. She called Jim, and he not knowing. Jim led Chrissy with a whole bunch of girls and niggas a jumper. And, you know, so they was all in front of me, Freaky, Zeke, Andy, and we was all in a club. And I'm getting a phone call like, yo, tell Andy don't go back to the hotel. They all in front of her hotel looking at jumper. So I go over there by myself. Matter of fact, me and Freaky Zeke go over there. You know, I'm like, nah, you know, ain't nobody gonna fight. If you wanna fight, we can fight back in New York. You know, be on your front lawn or whatever. But I was trying to defuse the situation to make sure it was. Hello?
Yeah, we hear you.
Oh, after they hung up on me. So I was trying to defuse the situation. So long story short, nothing happened, which was cool. He came back to New York. He said he wanted to squash it and make sure that nothing came out of Miami. And then when he came over there to my projects, which he stupid nigga that didn't know that was my projects, he just thought he had
Hold on, man, DC. Hold on. Let me just catch everybody up to speed. So basically, Jim and Man DC had words exchanged in Miami over Chrissy and Andy, and basically they was gonna squash it in New York. So Jim goes to Man DC's projects to go meet him. That's where Man DC's at in the story right there.
Right. So when I got over there, he was talking calm at first, and then he just started getting loud. And then when he got loud, that was it. It was over. Next thing you know, he was crying and crawling underneath the car and begging to please leave him alone. And then he called Miss Info and told her it was a boxed out robbery. And I was like, robbery? Nobody takes nothing from him. He just ran and jumped on the back of a motorcycle and left his car there, and his pants were stolen. He was stolen and tripping, and you know, I didn't know he could run that fast.
Okay. So basically, he came to your projects. Y'all supposed to squash the beef. The beef ended up not getting squashed.
He got loud. Like he took his coat off and he was talking loud. And he took his coat off, and I think that's as soon as he took his coat off, that was a mistake he made. I mean, you know what? Like he waited 6 years ago. That's like 6 years ago.
Right.
Like I constantly never talked about it because that wasn't something I wanted to promote. Like I don't get no points out of me doing nothing to Jim. He's not a he's not a street guy. Like I don't give a point for that. Like people say, but what did I expect? He's a college kid that needs to rap. Like what I'm
Let niggas know. All the fish over here.
Right. Okay, so look. Y'all got into that altercation. He got on the back of a motorcycle, whatever. After that happened, so you and him get into this altercation. Whoever won, you won, he won. Y'all got beef now. Y'all two niggas got beef after this situation. No. Listen, no, man, DC, listen. What I'm saying is, I'm telling you story by story. I'm telling step by step. After y'all got into this altercation, what happened the next day or week or whatever?
Everybody calling my phone and leaving me alone. Like, he had no problems. And I was okay with it. I just said, you know, I told you guys last night, I didn't think I need to go any further.
Right. So, how did y'all end up squashing the beef with y'all two?
He basically said,
Nuestro nuevo amor de verano, la pizza colgada de melón sellos con ingredientes extraordinarios y masa crujiente.
Te amo, Cindy. Lo siento, Billy. En el futuro tenía razón. Amor a la
Hood TMZ, peace.
La pizza colgada del Little Caesars.
But once my man D comes to me, I was like,
TMZ, salute, bro.
I'm sorry.
Right. So that's how the beef got squashed with y'all two.
Right.
Did y'all actually ever meet up to squash the beef, or that was just off the strength of it?
That was it. We never met. Next time I seen him, I was in a mall in a true religion store. Me and my cousin Dollar, and he just had the Bianca. Next thing you know, he ran out the mall. I ran out the store. Like,
So basically, y'all niggas never. It was off D for Rough Riders' word that y'all squashed it, but obviously it wasn't squashed because when he seen you in the mall, y'all shit.
You know what it was? I think he just was waiting for the time to see me when he was like with like 20 people, and maybe if I was like 2, and then maybe he probably wanted to, you know, bring me back up or something, but that never happened. So I guess I kept catching him by himself, so it was squashed.
Right. Gotcha.
But that turned into 6 years, and I thought he clearly forgot about it, but I'm in prison. He went to come to prison to talk about it. It's very confusing. But you know what? Ash got that videotape too. I told Ian to get that to send that to you because the whole time he was on the couch crying and shit. Ash was taping him. So Ash, you know, he got that tape. So tell Ash I got a couple hours on. I already told him for you to tape. So you let the tape speak for itself. Nobody gotta say anything after that, pretty much.
Okay. All right, bro, man. You know I love you, man. I appreciate you calling me and shit, man. I'm gonna get up there to see you. I'm gonna talk to Ian and figure out what I gotta do to come up there and see you. But she told me now that I know what the number is when you call it, I'm gonna pick up. Yeah, I be seeing it. You know,
All right, we got another one. We got another Jim Jones beef. Come on, Jim Jones. You don't ever put the God name in your mouth. I don't care if it was a mistake or not, nigga. Don't make mistakes like that.
I don't think he made the mistake. I think somebody put that shit up there.
Yo. Jim Jones, he had too much beef, bruh.
Dude, Lizzie was on his heels, man.
Everybody was on his heels.
Yo,
shit.
That was that Goody Google chain. What, like fighting Goody Google, white niggas? Hold up. Google.
Yeah.
Yo, for real.
Well,
but if
I don't like the nigga, man. I just my opinion of him. Like, I just think he's trying too hard to be something he's not cut for. You know what I'm saying? And like, and furthermore, although I don't like this nigga Whack 100, but when he talked about Jim Jones and how that man wasn't in that wiretap case where Mel Murder got caught up in, that man had to be doing some kind of telling something, because otherwise that's conspiracy, homie. He was quarterbacking that phone call. He was telling Mel Murder, nah, you don't let Shotty talk to TMZ. You don't say nothing.
I don't think Jim.
You know,
I just think.
Yo, we about to go over to Wax AP and El Compa show, y'all.
Be right. I'll see you over there in a minute. Hey, y'all in the chat. Wax AP and El Champa show, man. Can I please come slide?
Wax
Don't
AP
say shirt.
El Champa.
She said shirt. That shit really live.
We on it right now.